بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. May Allah inshallah accept our prayers, a'mal and dua in this month and in this night inshallah. Recite louder salawat and gift it to Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. To continue the ahkam and the regulations of shakkiyat and doubts in salat, the sixth position of the shakkiyat and doubts is at the place that you have doubt between 4 and 5 rak'ah. Anywhere while you're standing, you have doubt if this is the 4th rak'ah that I'm saying or the 5th rak'ah while you're standing. Your responsibility is to sit down, finish your salat, salam, and that's it, finish it, and then one rak'ah, salat ihtiyat while you're standing, or 2 rak'at while you're sitting. Again, few nights ago we said the shak between 4 and 5 while after the what? The second sajdah. Remember? After the second sajdah, if you have a doubt between 4 and 5, you consider the 4th, you finish your salat, 2 sajdah sahw. Remember? Yep. Now it's the shak between 4 and 5 while you're standing. So it's not after the second sajdah. While you're standing. So you sit down, finish your salat, and then 1 rak'ah salat ihtiyat, which we talk about this, how you should do it, or 2 rak'at salat ihtiyat while you're sitting. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Another salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر وما أدراك ما ليلة القدر ليلة القدر خير من 1000 شهر تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر. صلوات على محمد وعلى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. As you know, tonight is the night of the 23rd, Laylatul Qadr. According to our riwayat, the Shia riwayat from Ahlul Bayt, tonight has the highest possibility of being Laylatul Qadr, the night of Qadr. All the universe was waiting to have this night in order to have again the qadr and the sustenance for a year. All the animals, the trees, all the creatures that you can imagine on this planet and other planets if there is. The animals in the ocean, the animals on the earth, everyone on this earth and in this universe was waiting for tonight. One of the meaning of Qadr is the night of measurement, the Qadr, the measure. In order to see the rizq and the decrees that Allah would have for them for a year. Everybody was waiting for it. Tonight is the night that all the universe is in movement. All the malaik, everything is in movement, is in harakah tonight. If we could see with our heart, with our malakuti eyes, we could see that the malaik, all of them are coming down to the earth right now and going up, down and up. They have a mission tonight. In order to make it easier to understand, have you seen a shop that has a promotion, has a sale? The most expensive and valuable shop has a sale. You see that at that time, at that day that they have a sale, all the employees that are working in that store, they're all so busy. A few nights before, they make everything ready for sale, for promotion. They know how many people are going to come in and out, how they have to promote it, how they have to give it to people. And also outside of that, the store is so busy as well. People are making line, waiting to go in. You see some people, they have different things in their hands, bringing out, going in. Depends on their capacity. Some people, they have bigger, items with themselves. Some people are smaller. It's so busy that day that they have promotion. Tonight is the promotion of the rahmat of Allah. Is the promotion that Allah have His mercy and rahmat and barakat and forgiveness and on sale. This is for everyone. Don't think only for us mu'mineen. We have inshallah a specific promotion, khas, special offer. But the rahmat of Allah is for everyone tonight. For everyone. Tonight is the night of the special offer and rahmat of Allah. And us human beings, as creatures next to other creatures, we were waiting for tonight to come and to see, so we can have the best of the night in a year, in order to have our rizq, not only financial rizq, our ma'navi and spiritual as well. A night that would be the best night of a year? No. Maybe be the best night of a life. For some people, Laylatul Qadr, one night can be the best night of their life. How? In one night they decide, they make a decision with Allah. Ya Allah, I make my decision that from tonight, I will change my life, I'll win your path. Isn't it the best night of their life? It is, right? It would be the best night of their life. So tonight has the capacity to become the best night of my life. It's so important. It's so important. Remember in this 22 nights that we were talking, we said we stop in different manzil, we call it stations. We were reviewing, we're going to the next, to the next, to the next. This station of tonight, the manzil of tonight, the 23rd, is this stop that if I want to have enough sustenance for the rest of this path, I should take it from tonight. If I want to have enough food, fuel, sustenance, whatever I need, at least for a year, to be able to go in the path of Allah, I should take it from tonight. I should get it from tonight. I hope people are not distracted tonight. Because within few hours, all these things that we're going to talk about, we already talked about, is going to be over. I see some people so dare tonight. They can talk easily, freely, they can joke with each other, they can do whatever they want. They don't know the importance of tonight. That for a year I was neglectful, I was distracted, everything was passed by me and I didn't notice, and I only have few hours left in order to make my decision to see what is going to be my destiny for a year. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. That would be good if they go to the room, so there would be less noise here.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alf shahr. It's better than 1,000 months. 1,000 months. Do you know how many years is 1,000 months? If you divide it, it's going to be around more than 83 years. So one night, tonight inshallah, it's going to be better than 83 years of ibadah and worship and being with Allah. Ya Allah, you made one night in my life right now that if I use it, it will be better than 83 years. Of course I won't let tonight to pass me by while I'm neglected. I don't let this big promotion to pass by me and I'm so distracted, because I know that tonight, 83 years, I can get closer to Allah as long as 83 years with the speed of light. We were talking about going slowly, step by step, 30 steps to God. Tonight is the skip night. Go with the light fast speed. Get to Allah. This is the importance of tonight. Can you imagine? One night equal 83 years. Who is here to say, I'm not going to use tonight's opportunity and I want to use it tomorrow? Tonight is 83 years. خير من ألف شهر. I wanted to say a dua and I want you to say loud Ameen. A loud Ameen. Whoever wants, inshallah, from tonight, and specifically this time and hours we're here, to gain as much as possible. Ya Allah, help us to use every single opportunities and moments of tonight to get closer to you. Ameen. Now let's see what is ready for us in this night from Allah's part, from Allah's side. What is ready for us? What Allah has for us, and then we'll come to see what we have in order to get closer to Allah and use those things. And you know that I have, you by now, alhamdulillah, you know me, I have some traditions and ahadith that I only recite if I see my audience have the mood and they can take it and they see the value. Otherwise, I swear I skip them. Like I said, some of the ahadith, they have hurmat, respect. It depends on that. And tonight is the night of God. This is the night that you should talk about this amazing riwayat. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala. This is in Munajatul Ta'ibin. Munajatul Ta'ibin. You can find it in Mafatih. إلهي أنت الذي فتحت لعبادك بابا إلى عفوك سميته التوبة. Ya Allah, you opened a door for your servant towards your forgiveness, and you called that door a door of tawbah and repentance. فَقُلْتَ تُوبُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ تَوْبَةً نَسُوحًا. He says, come on, if you want to come and pass this door, you should do the real tawbah. فَمَا عُذْرُ مَنْ أَقْفَلَ دُخُولَ الْبَابِ بَعْدَ فَتْحِهِ. What is the reason and justification that person has that is not going to pass this door? When the door is open, the door of tawbah towards your maghfirah and your forgiveness and rahmah, what is the justification of the person who is not going to pass this door and not going to take this door? Nothing. It doesn't have any justification. Imagine in this life if we didn't have the tawbah, how boring, depressing and disappointing that night and that life would be. There's no tawbah. So now sometimes you see someone is opening the door, a host is opening the door, someone, you see the feeling of the person who is standing at the door. Is he happy? Is he sad? Sometimes a host is there and says, come on, come inside. Yeah, welcome inside. Somebody see now, he's smiling. He says, welcome my guest, come inside. How is Allah feeling while he's standing at the bab and the door of Tawbah tonight? How is going to welcome us? What's Allah's feeling? It's important to see. While I know I was the way that I did something against Allah, how is Allah's feeling? He talked to Prophet Jesus, Isa. And he said, Isa, Kam utilun nadar. How long should I wait for my servants in order to come back to me and be with me? Have you seen a mother that is waiting for her child and the child is late? Sometimes she's coming outside waiting for her child, looking around, where's my child, where's not coming? You see how nervous is that mother? Allah is telling Isa, Kam utilun nazar, how long should I wait for my servants to come? Sometimes that mother, as soon as the child comes back, would fight with him. Where have you been? I was waiting. Where you're not taking. But sometimes that mother hugged the kid and said, sweetheart, where have you been? I was so worried all this night, all these hours. I'm so glad you're back. Allah said, وَأُحْسِنُ الطَّلَبِ. When I see my servant that comes back to me, I welcome him or her. It's not to say, oh, you went there, whatever you wanted, you did, and now that's the night of Eid, you remember to come and do Tawbah? No. He opened the door and he said, I welcome you, come back to me. And he said, Ya Isa, وَالْقَوْمْ فِي الْقَفْلَةِ لَا يَرْجَعُونَ. And these people are so neglectful, they're not going to come back. How much Allah loves you. يا داود لو علم المدبرون عني كيف اشتياقي بهم لماتوا شوقا إليه. Is talking to Prophet Dawood, Allah. If those people that they turn their back to me, they got away from me, not the people that are sitting here at the night of Qadr waiting for Allah's mercy and rahmat and forgiveness to be covering them, not them. If those that they left and they said, you know what, I don't care about Qadr, I don't care about the things, you just made up the things. Those who have huge distance between them and Allah, if those people, mutbiruna anni, that means their back is towards Allah. If they knew how much me, Allah, the Lord, the Master, the Creator of the universe, I am waiting for them, I'm so eager to have them back, if they knew that they would have died of being eager to back to me. Those people, let alone you guys that you are here. Imagine what He's going to do with you guys. That 22 nights you sat down here, you came here, you listened to all this ma'arif, you cried for Imam Hussein, for Ahlul Bayt. He's not even talking about you guys, for those people that are away from Him. Imagine what is He going to do with you guys. Ya Allah, you're making me so important. You're making me feel so special, Ya Allah. I don't think I'm that special. What did I do for you, Ya Allah, that you're making me so special and that you're waiting for me, Ya Allah? What is special about me that you're waiting for me? What I have for you that you're talking about me like I'm a very prestigious person? While He said, you said, Ya Allah, antumul fuqara ila Allah. We are all beggars towards you. We all need you. Allah said Himself, kataba ala nafsihi ar-rahmah. He made it mandatory for Himself to be forgiving and to give rahmah to people and blessings to people. I didn't know Allah made something wajib for Himself. We have some wajibat, we have to do it. He made something wajib for Himself. What is it? He made wajib for Himself to help us, to guide us, to take our hands, to forgive us. Kataba ala nafsihi ar-rahmah. He made it for Himself that rahmat is one of the wajibat that they have to do. This merciful God. Ya Allah, my dears, Allah is talking to us tonight. It just depends on how we hear it. We have to hear it. He's talking to us tonight. You know what He's saying? He's saying, oh my dear servant, one night you and me will be all alone. One night will be in front of us. One night is only me and you, two of us together. No matter how long you escaped, no matter how far you are from me, at that night, that the first night of your grave, it's only you and me. Everybody leave you. The one that loves you more, they take him or her away from you, the first one. If it's your wife, she's crying so much, she's the first one that they take her away from you. At that night, it's only you and me. Have you practiced to be with me, to be able to stand in front of me? This is the God, the Allah that from His side, the rahmat and the maghfirah, as we said, is showering on us right now. Until the sahar, that the night of Qad, the Fajr, that is going to be over. All these nights that you have is a special night. Did you know that we have a riwayat that they said, those people that they come on the majlis of Amir al-Mu'mineen, some of the riwayat, the majlis of Imam Hussein, when they come to the majlis, they don't sit on the carpet. Did you know that? Where are they sitting on? What is it? We're sitting on the carpet. On the No. He said those who, when they come to the majlis of Amir al-Mu'mineen, they sit on the wings of Malaik. Before you come, Malaik would come, they open the wings. The audience of the majlis of Amir al-Mu'mineen, they're not going to sit on the ground. Because we want, why? It's because of us? No. They said because we want to get blessings from the presence of the people that they come to the majlis of Amir al-Mu'mineen. And while they're going up, they see some other malaik, they see them. Where have you been? You smell so good. Oh, we were in the majlis that was for Amir al-Mu'mineen, for Ahlul Bayt, for Imam Hussein. Can we go there and get some blessings? Oh no, it's over. Oh, it's over. I said, no, that's fine, we go there. The environment is still blessing. We go there to get barakah from the environment. That was from Allah. Now let's see what is it from our side, from us. From us, some people, as I said, they think tawbah is so easy, or they should just, they just verbally should say astaghfirullah. But when it comes to Quran, it says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, إِنَّمَا التَّوْبَةِ عَلَى اللَّهِ لِلَّذِينَ يَعْمَلُونَ السُّوءَ بِجَهَالَةٍ ثُمَّ يَتُوبُونَ. The tawbah, this door, are for those people that they committed something wrong, some mistakes, sins, while they were jahil, they were ignorant. They didn't know that. Not that, because we have two different types of people. The first type are those people that they do something wrong, but quickly they're so ashamed of that amal. This is Shia. We have in hadith, the origin and the fitrah of Shia is pure. As soon as our Shia, they ask Ahlul Bayt, says yes, our Shia might do something wrong, sins. But as soon as they do it, they're ashamed of their amal. But some other people, when they do something wrong, they're so proud. They don't even notice. They do qaybat. They don't even notice that they're doing qaybat. Allah doesn't give them the tawfiq to notice what they're saying right now is haram. What they're saying, what they're doing, it's breaking someone's heart. They don't have that permission to even understand it. That is dangerous. That's why it says, Irham abduka al-jahil. That abd, servant that is ignorance. I want to make a dua. You said loud amin again. Tonight is the night of dua. Tonight is the night of dua. To ask Allah what we want. Ya Allah, tonight, for the sake of the best of your servants tonight, you know who is it? The best of your servants, Ya Allah, put our names in the list of those people that you forgive them and you remove all their sins. We want A+ tonight. We don't want to leave tonight. We don't let tonight to become Sahar, Fajr, until we are sure that Allah forgives all our sins. Allah loves those servants that are so persistent and so hopeful. 40 years, 50 years I was committing something wrong, and now I'm sitting in front of Allah and I'm asking Him to forgive me. I'm so proud of that, so what? Allah loves that servant. That she's not going to be disappointed quickly. No, Allah, I'm not going to leave here. You said tonight is better than 83 years, over 80 years. I'm not going to leave tonight until you give me something that I want to leave this door. Let me tell you something that would be a little bit ashamed in front of Allah. Sometimes, this is riwayat, I want to do something wrong, a sin haram. I don't do it because there is a baby sitting there. I'm not doing it because I'm ashamed in front of that baby. If there is a camera in the room, I don't do it. Do I put that much importance and value for Allah? أَلَمْ يَعْلَمْ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ يَرَى? Do I know that Allah is seeing me? I'm ashamed of that little baby that does not even understand that I'm there and I'm not committing that sin. Do I pay attention to Allah that much? اتقوا معاصي الله في الخلوات فإن الشاهد هو الحاكم. Have you ever been in a court to see that there is a trial? There is a judge, and there are witnesses, right? Have you seen that the judge be witness himself? That the victims are bringing the victims. The victim says, no judge, no sir, your honor, I didn't do it. Judge says, I was there myself. I don't need any witness. That's it. You can't bring any excuse. فَإِنَّ الْحَاكِمَ هُوَ الشَّاهِدُ. Allah, the one who is going to judge us at the day of judgment, is the one that He saw us that we were doing these things. No escape, no excuse. You didn't do it? The high resolution cameras of Allah is taking a film of us. As soon as we have in Quran, kuffar at the day of judgment, they said, Wallah, Ya Allah, Wallah, we are not mushrik. They lie even at the day of judgment in front of Allah. Allama Tabatawi says, you know why? Because in their life during the dunya, because they were used to lying all the time and lying, over there they're used to it, they think they can lie towards Allah. You get used to something wrong, and then in front of Allah you want to do it as well. They bring the movies. Remember at the night of Qadr 23rd, 2014, you were sitting somewhere, you were doing ghaibah? Remember that you said something, you broke the heart of your sister? Remember you were distracted at night of Qadr? We all, recorded it. You can't skip it. Don't test Allah tonight. Believe me. Some people, they want to test Allah. You know what? I come here the night of Qadr. I ask Allah to forgive me. If I see tomorrow that my life is changed, then I will follow Allah. They don't trust Allah. Don't test Him. Do you know how many times He helped you didn't even notice? Do you know how many times He saved your life, your family's life, and you didn't even notice? You were asleep. It was supposed to be a fire at your house and everybody be burned down and burned out. Do you know that Allah sent some malak to save you? Because what? Because at night before you did something khair, you didn't even notice it. No, I want to test Allah. What is the proof? Say, give me a proof. I want to give you a proof. If you stop that, because this is one of the main ahadith of tonight I want to tell you. One of those ahadith that I wouldn't say it, I told you. You want a proof? You have the right to have a proof, yes. I left this hadith for tonight, from the beginning of Ramadan. Do you have the attention? I left this from the first night for tonight. When Prophet Musa passed the Nile and Pharaoh was following him, When Musa passed the Nile, he was standing, they were standing. They were seeing that the waters are coming and they're sinking. At the last moment, Pharaoh says, Musa, help me. Musa, I know everything is gone. I know that now. You were right. Help me, Musa. Musa, what he did, he turned his back to him. Maybe he said, you claim that you're God. You oppressed all this Bani Israel, all these innocent people. And now you're asking me to help you. If Pharaoh was asking you to help me, what would you say? So are you crazy? He asked Musa, and Musa, of course I'm not going to help you. When Pharaoh was gone, Allah talked to Musa. Musa, ما أقذت فرعون لأنك لم تخلقه. You didn't help Pharaoh because you didn't create Pharaoh. وَلَوِ الثَّقَافَ بِي لَأَجَبْتُهُ. If Pharaoh asked me, Allah, I would have answered him. Ya Allah, Pharaoh was the one who was standing in front of you. He said that I am another God. He was the highest taghut that you can imagine. He was standing in front of you, right in front of you. He was one of the worst people. You said, Ya Musa, you didn't help him because you didn't create him. If Pharaoh, at that moment, he says, Ya Allah, help me, I would have helped him. Do you want better proof than this? I don't think you can find any better proof that you have this merciful God. You have this forgiving Allah, that He is willing to help the most dangerous enemies to mu'min. You can talk to Allah right now. You know, when I speak, I like you guys, your mind to talk to Allah. You can talk to Allah. I'm not Pharaoh. I'm not Pharaoh. I know I'm not very good, of course. I did this, but I'm not even close to the level of Pharaoh, Ya Allah. I expect you to forgive me before Fajr. Ya Allah, you taught me to talk to you like this. I'm not going to be disappointed. No, I'm waiting for you. Sayyid, I'm so confused. From the other side, when I look at myself, look at my sins and what I did before, I'm so ashamed in front of Allah. I'm so nervous. I'm so disappointed in myself. I don't think I'm eligible to be forgiven by Allah. At the same time, when I look at Allah, with all this riwayat that you're reciting for us, I'm so hopeful. This contradiction is filling. I don't know what to do with it. Which one is right? How should I feel tonight? I'm so disappointed in myself, I'm so nervous, and I'm so helpful when it comes to Allah. Which one is correct? That's exactly what I wanted you to feel. Not me, Allah wanted you to feel. Who am I? He wanted you to feel this, to be in the barzakh tonight. When you look at yourself, I'm gone, I'm done, I'm not eligible for anything. Imam Sajjad said that. If I stand to the last day of this dunya and I pray for you and be in sajda and I drink the water that has lots of ashes in it and this be my food and that, until I die, I'm not deserved to be forgiven for one of my sins. I look at myself with this, I'm so disappointed. When I look at your rahmah, you said you were going to forgive Pharaoh if he had tawfiq. What should I do tonight to Allah? Let's ask Imam Sajjad alayhi salam. إذا رأيت Abu Hamza inshallah will recite tonight. إذا رأيت ذنوبي فزعت. When I look at my sins, I'm so disappointed, I'm so anxious, I'm so worried about myself. وإذا رأيت كرمك طمعت. When I look at your karam, your mercy, your rahmah, your forgiveness, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so eager to get more and more and more of this rahmat. Yes, tonight is the night of worriness until morning. I am worried. I don't know what they want to decide about my life for next year. I don't know next year these people will sit here. They said, Rahmatullah alayhi. Remember Seyed Yassin, he was speaking here? He was a good man. He was telling these things. He passed away. That brother, remember? A month before, you see his picture on the wall? He's dead. Remember, he was sitting here last year with us. He was doing iftar. We have nice time. It was predestined in night of Qadr that he should die this year. Do you remember that sister? She's another country, in another country. She has a nice life. She has a good life. That, sister girl, she got married with that one, very nice. That boy got... I'm scared. I'm worried. I don't know what do they want to do with my life. You know why I'm worried? Because I know what I did within the last year. Have you seen those students that their teachers is giving the scores and they're seeing, they're going through their papers and they're seeing that their teachers are doing it? Because they're not sure about themselves. They're so worried. Oh my God, what is going to be my score? We're at those moments. Ya man la mafarra illa ilahi. Where should I escape? Escape to who? Just to you. Ya man la mafza'a illa ilahi. Hajar, the wife of Ibrahim, how many times she ran towards Safa and Marwa? 7 times she tried, ran from Safa to Marwa, come back for the sake of the love of her son. She did it 7 times. She tried until she saw the miracle. Why it didn't happen the first time? 7 times. You should persist on it. How many times I want to do Tawbah tonight? Persistently say, Ya Allah, you should forgive me. I'm not gonna live here. And I know that you do it. I know that you have the rahmah and you said yourself that you want to do it. For my younger friends, teenagers, there is a shaheed of the time of the war between Iran and Iraq. He was 16 years old. 16. How many of you guys are over 16? They found his notebook. That he was writing the sins of a week that he had for himself. 16 years old. The sins of a week. And these are the sins that this shaheed, 16 years old, he did in a week. We should write them down and put them on the wall so we see them all the time. The sins of 16 years old boy. Monday, when I made a goal in a soccer game, I felt proud of myself. That's the sin of Monday. Tuesday, I said my Salat al-Layl fast. This is the second sin of Tuesday. Wednesday, my commander said salam before I said salam to him. This is the sin of this day. Thursday, I forgot to recite the zikr of the day. Friday, instead of completing 1,000 times salawat, I only completed 700 times. He's considered this thing sins. Saturday, I slept without wuzu. Sunday, I laughed out loud in a group. How many years I'm smaller and younger than that 16 years old? Really? These are your sins? You're asking for forgiveness because of these things? Remember I told you have a notebook at the beginning of Ramadan? Writing down is so good. Sayyid, I still didn't get Laylatul Qadr. I'm still confused. What should I do with Qadr? I'm so desperate. I'm looking everywhere. Like a desperate homeless person looking for every single help to take and to seek refuge somewhere. Where should I do? Help me. What is Laylatul Qadr? 83 years about that. What should I do? Who should I ask help from? Do you want to know what is Laylatul Qadr, huh? That mysterious night, huh? You know it's so difficult to understand tonight. But let me tell you what is Laylatul Qadr. Got from Ma'soom. فمن عرف فاطمة حق معرفتها فقد أدرك ليلة القدر. If you know Fatima, if you know Fatima, حق معرفتها, the معرفة Fatima, the truth about Fatima. If you know her, you would know Laylatul Qadr. Allahu Akbar. Remember the path that we are talking about? The path towards Allah? This is Yara Jama Kabira. أنتم الصراط الأقوام. You are the sirat, the strong sirat in front of me. That's why, if Fatima is Laylatul Qadr, that's why now I know the translation of those ahadith that they said if you worship Allah for many years, long time, 70 years, and if you don't have the wilayat of Ahlul Bayt, Amir al-Mu'mineen and Fatima, none of your ibadat would be accepted. If you don't have the wilayat of Ahlul Bayt, you worship me for many years as long as you want. If you don't have the wilayat of Ahlul Bayt, I'm not going to accept any of them. I was thinking about this, Ya Allah, how is it possible? Some of these people, they do many years, you're not going to accept it. Then I look, it says, some of these people, their salat is all batil. The way that they do the salat is not towards Ahlul Bayt, the path of Ahlul Bayt, and not the way that Allah said. So the salat is not correct, is wrong, so it's not going to be accepted. Besides the true wilayat, the amal is batil as well. If I add one more sajda, purposely in my salat, I add one ruk, and what? Purposely I did it. أنتم الصراط الأقوى. The wilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Good for you guys, you people of Alwalayah, that you are under the wilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Good for you tonight. You're sitting here with the wilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen, inshallah. Good for my sisters, that they are the followers of Zahra, peace be upon her, inshallah. Good for my sisters, they are trying to have the same hijab that Zahra had. You see, when you have a role model, you try to do exactly the same as your role model. Good for you guys. You have a role model that all the universe is because of her, rotating around her. Good for you guys for having this hijab. You guys are so special tonight. Inshallah, you will have the special offer of the rahmat of Allah tonight. I'm trying to finish it very quickly. We have ahadith, not 1, 2, 300. Many ahadith, more than tawatur, that they said crying for Imam Hussein, the secrets that we did masa'ib every night. Some people ask me, there is something, I know you didn't do it before, every night you were reciting and saying musibat. What is it? Crying for Imam Hussein. Look, if you cry for Imam Hussein, not a drop of tear. For those people that they have a little bit question about it, because Shia doesn't deny, has a question. Those people that they cry for Hussein, these are ahadith from Ahlul Bayt. Not a drop of tear, forget about that. That they cry as much as a wing of a mosquito. How big is a drop of tear? How many times is bigger than a wing of a mosquito, huh? If they're dry, if they cry, as big as just till the eye just get wet, just a wing of a mosquito or fly, Allah would forgive all the sins that that person, he or she has in her life. How is it possible? I did everything that I could so far. You didn't like it, remember? Shia doesn't like the wrong thing that he or she would do. Shia would hate the wrong thing that they do, the haram, the sins that they do. You did it, but you didn't like it. But when you cry for Hussein, you have the muhabbat of Hussein, you take it from your hand, you bring it to your heart. That is the reason. When you cry for someone, you're not crying with your eyes, you cry with your heart. When you have Hussein in your heart will become Husseini. When your heart is Husseini, you act like Husseini. You will be in the path of Hussein. That is the miracle of crying for Hussein. Sayyid, you mean if I go out tomorrow and commit sin, and tomorrow night come here and cry for Imam Hussein, and then go back and again commit sin and come back cry for Imam Hussein, Allah is going to forgive me? Yes, He will forgive me. Yes, He will forgive you. Really? This is why He will forgive you. But we have two concerns that we would doubt about it. What? One, I don't know if tomorrow I'd commit that sin that would let me come back tomorrow night. Many people, they went, they never come back. I don't know if I would have tawfiq to come back. Second, I don't know if I have enough life. Maybe I would have died in the middle. The cry for Imam Hussein has that capacity to do it, but I don't know about myself if I can come back. How many of you guys in your life at least has as much as the wing of a mosquito crying for Imam Hussein? Are you proud of yourself now? Are you proud of your Mawla? Are you proud of this 22 days that you were having musibah for Hussein? Alayhi salam. I'm done. Do you know why it's recommended to do ghusl and Laylatul Qadr? I want to interpret it from my own. When I do ghusl tonight, to me it's the ghusl of mayyit, a dead body. Ya Allah, that person is dead. The one that is sitting here is another one. Ya Allah, if you want to talk to me, that person is gone. That dead. I gave him the ghusl mayyit. I gave her the ghusl mayyit. It's gone. I buried that person. The one that is sitting here is another one. Don't look at me like that one. We came in a group. You know why? When you want to go somewhere, you ask for something. If you're in a jama'ah group, that person has a higher possibility that would answer you and pay attention to you. We are going all together and ask for forgiveness. If Allah is not going to look at me because I'm a bad person, He will look at you and says, oh, because of all these people, I am going to answer him. And this is the last riwayah I will tell you. On the day of judgment, they bring a person who committed a lot of sins. Look how much merciful is your God. A person who committed a lot of sins. They bring it in front of Allah. Allah is analyzing his life and his amal, Of course you did this, and conclusion and result is hell. The malaik of azab, the malaik of hell, come here, take him. This one goes to hell. This is riwayat. Take him to hell. They're holding him, they're taking him to hell. That's it. While he's going, we need this riwayat tonight. While he's going towards hell, he comes back and look back, and then he's going again. After a little bit, he comes back and he'll look. Have you seen those criminals? Sometimes you go back and look at back and see they're looking for something. He's going and he take back and look at that. Allah says, hey, stop. What are you looking for? You look it back, what do you want? You're going toward, we finished, we did everything, so you're going towards. He said, Ya Allah, what I heard about you in dunya, I didn't expect you that one day you would throw me in your hell. I didn't expect you. I didn't expect your mercy to throw me in hell. But you did all these things and haram. I didn't expect you. I thought you were so merciful. Allah would say to Malaik, Wallah, he's lying. He doesn't have that expectation from me. He didn't have it. But just because he is expecting me to be like this right now, forgive him. Don't take him to hell. Ya Allah, you do this to the last moment. What should I do? Ya Allah, I don't know what to do with you. If you told me that, there is no tawbah, just take him, go to hell, I wouldn't be as ashamed as what I am right now in front of you. Ya Allah, are you trying to kill me with your maghfirah? Are you trying to kill me of being ashamed in front of you? Someone in the street, you say something, that person can answer you, but he said, it's okay, go. You feel so ashamed in front of him. You wish he would slap you, but not going and leaving you like that. Ya Allah, you're going to leave me like that and forgive me? And I know what I did in this dunya, in my life. And every Ramadan I'm coming here and saying, Ilahi, I'm sorry. And I know that you said, that's okay, come back again, come back again, come back. Ya Allah, I know that these people, at least their hearts were broken for Hussein alayhi salam. I know, Ya Allah, these people are special tonight that you invited them. Ya Allah, for the sake of this youth, these children here, forgive us tonight. We passed 2 nights after tonight is the second night after the Shahada of Amir al-Mu'mineen. We are so lucky, you know why? Because the Qadr that we have, it's mixed with the Wilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen. He has been killed in the night of Qadr. He has been murdered night of Qadr. You don't think these are just accidentally happened, right? He was born in what? In Kaaba, Friday night. He was killed in where? In Masjid. In what? In the best place he was born. In the best place he was killed. In the best halat and condition he was killed, when he was in sajda and coming back from the sajda. Ya Allah, because of this best of the best of the best people, forgive us. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. We talk a lot to Allah this night. We still want to talk a lot to Allah. Ya Zahra Salamallah alayhima. You know what is my concern tonight? I'm talking on behalf of myself. You talk to your heart. I'm just thinking and talking out loud. You talk to your heart. Go talk to your Amir al-Mu'mineen. I don't know what you want to say. I want to talk on behalf of me. You know what? The only concern tonight I have, if you don't forgive me, Ya Allah. Imam Sajjad in Sahifa, he said, Ya Allah, if you forgive me, look how you can, no, don't tell me. If you forgive me, look, and then how you should talk to Allah right now. Ya Allah, if you don't forgive me tonight, you know that shaitan would be happy because I'll go towards hell. And shaitan loves that. He wants to do something and go towards hell. Ya Allah, if you forgive those people that they love logical reasoning, right? Ya Allah, if you forgive me, it's up to you. I have no right. If you forgive me, you know that your Rasulullah would be happy. I don't know what you want to do, Ya Allah, but I am sure you want to make your Rasul happy. It's up to you. I know you like to make him happy, not shaitan. Ya Allah, it's up to you to forgive me tonight or not. If you don't forgive me tonight, they would put my name among ashqiya. If Ramadan is come and go, this is riwayat, and you don't forgive me, they put my name among ashqiya. That's why I'm afraid of Ramadan. I'm scared. Ashqiya, you know who's Shaqi ibn Walza? I know, Ya Allah, you're not going to do that. But I have bigger concern than myself. The only concern I have is that you don't forgive me. I go to the day of judgment. I stand in front of you. You said, take him to hell. While they're taking me to hell, I see Zahra is standing there. She's looking at me and she shakes her hands to me. Ya Allah, Wallah, swear to you, if you throw me in hell is better than Zahra. Look at me and see. She look at me and says, I didn't expect you to be like this. If you want to throw me in hell, turn it on. Turn it on. If you want to throw me in hell, take me from the path that Zahra and Amir al-Mu'mineen are not there. I don't want to see them if I want to go to hell. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. That is my concern. I don't know what you want to say to Amir al-Mu'mineen tonight. What do you want to tell Zahra sallallahu alayhi? But that is my recommendation. Have one specific factor in your mind tonight. One. Promise Allah for that one thing that you will act upon that. Believe me, if you truly take that one thing, whatever problem that you might have, someone have problem with his time, someone with the hijab, someone with salat, someone with wuzu, someone with, I don't know, the behavior, someone is doing zulm, whatever problem I might have, if you promise Allah for that one thing, it would be so admired by Allah, inshallah. It has been 2 nights that Kufa is so empty. It has been 2 nights that Amir al-Mu'mineen departed Kufa. Are you ready to go to the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen tonight? I told you the other night we should be careful. Let's go to the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Now you can tell me. I would describe it. You close your eyes and you think about it. You know, 2 nights ago when we went to the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen, in front of the door, we saw that in front of the door it's so busy, so many children are there, many people they came to see how Amir al-Mu'mineen is. Many people came to visit Amir al-Mu'mineen. It was so crowded. When we went inside, we saw that all children of Amir al-Mu'mineen and the friends of Amir al-Mu'mineen were around him. But tonight, if you go to the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen, you see it is so empty, the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen. I don't know, maybe they have the place of Salat, the sajjada of Amir al-Mu'mineen towards Qibla is still there. I don't know, because we heard after the shahadat of Zahra salamullah alayha, we heard that Zainab was a little child over there. We saw that Zainab, they said, she was sitting on the sajjada of Zahra salamullah alayha. All the kids were everywhere, were around the house. But tonight, when we look, we see the bed of Amir al-Mu'mineen is empty. We look the other side, we see the sajjada of Amir al-Mu'mineen is empty. Where of Imam Hassan? Where is Imam Hussein? Where is Zainab? This house is so empty. This shahr, this month, Kufa is so empty in this month. The streets are so empty. People are all yatim and orphans in this month. Ya Allah, Rasulullah was crying for Amir al-Mu'mineen, and he told him, in this month your beard would be covered with the blood of your head. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, a group of the Shi'ayan of you, the followers of you, they are sitting tonight towards Qibla. They want to say, Ilahi al-Ab, Ya Allah, forgive us. But what they have in their hand is the muhabbat and the love of you and Ahlul Bayt. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, it would be so great if you recommend us to your grandson, Imam of us. That would be great if you recommend, if you tell your grandson, if you tell him, Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, these people that they are sitting here, they came here 22 nights, they cried for me, they cried for my Hussein. If you want to review the case of these people, be more gentle towards them. Oh, Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, I know that you said yourself, Ahlul Bayt said, you cry for us, you cry for our sins, you ask Allah to forgive us, Ya Allah, Ya Sahib al-Zaman. Tonight we promise you, I don't know how many of you guys did the post. Ya Allah, Ya Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, we promise you tonight when you want to review our case, I am scared, I am worried. You know what I'm worried? I don't know if through the next year I would have the tawfiq still to be with you or not. But I'm sure you said you're not gonna forget us, Ya Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. I know you don't want to forget me, Ya Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, but whatever you do, please add into the muhabbat of Ali in my heart. This Salatul Aqwam, if I be in this path, if my children are in this path, that is the sa'adat of dunya wal akhirah, I know that. Ya Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, wherever you are tonight, I am sorry if you are reading my case, my file, and sometimes you are crying for me. I am so ashamed in front of you and Allah. If you review and you see there is something that you don't, and you didn't expect me to do that, Ya Hujjat ibn al-Hasan, if you want to review my case, I told Allah, that person is dead. I am another one sitting here. Please consider me as the second and the new person of Hujjat ibn al-Hasan. Oh brothers and sisters, tonight is the night of munajat. Tonight is the night that you talk to Allah. You ask Him, you talk to Him. You ask Him to forgive you, inshallah. Let's call our Mawla Hujjat ibn al-Hasan to come to our majlis. Let's call him until we get tired, just few times. However, inshallah, we can. We're gonna call him to come to our majlis, inshallah, so we would be blessed by his presence. Ya ibn al-Hasan, Ya ibna al-Hasan, Ya ibna al-Hasan. If you want to talk to him loud, don't be shy tonight. No, this is not the voice of desperate people. Out loud, you want to call him wherever he is right now. I don't know, in Kufa, in Medina, in Karbala. You want to call him to come to our majlis. So whatever you have the sincerity and ikhlas to him, let's call him. Ya ibn al-Hasan, 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 ما شاء الله. Ya ibn al-Hasan, Ya ibn al-Hasan. Let's call his mother 5 times. Ya Zahra, Ya Zahra, Ya Zahra, Ya Zahra.